there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a squad from the American, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sun Devils offense will go on the attack first. Guys, Arizona State just took the Territorial Cup and just beat Arizona about the head and shoulders with it. 35-0 at halftime last year. And you've got to think that Arizona has spent every day since plotting their revenge.
I mean, you talk about like frying pan to the head. 640-plus yards of offense a year ago. Like, it was embarrassing. Arizona State did what they want, how they wanted, when they wanted, running, throwing, whatever it was. Arizona has a lot to be embarrassed about, and I'm looking forward to this football game.
Yeah, we had a chance to see all the playmakers for Arizona State, too, in that game a year ago, right? It was Levitt at quarterback, Scadaboo at running back doing his thing. The only piece of bad news for Arizona State in that game was they lost their best wide receiver, Jordan Tyson, to injury. He wouldn't play in the Big 12 title game or in the playoff. But this is an Arizona State team that is still loaded offensively, and they're looking to light up the scoreboard.
Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Arizona's offense has its first opportunity of the day. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change. College football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Fafita. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Out routes are very much about timing. That it's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado and a history buff too. Great history between these two schools, David.
Yeah, and it goes back obviously that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona. Yeah, great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to Brown. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. Let's think a second about Arizona State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Defense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. The give. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. No Cam Scatterby this season. Guys, he was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levitt. That's reeled in, it's Udo.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's McClain. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick completion on the out route. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
To the air, it's Levitt. It's complete on the right side.
Well, a short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good, easy call for the refs. And that'll put the 1st points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Really good punt. there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on you on second down.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Makes the catch, it's Hudson. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. On target to the left. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his 2nd year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scattaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
Finding an escape route. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against third down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason is we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Makes the grab. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, some damage on this defense.
The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal block on the back. Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. To the air, it's Levitt. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And the Sun Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Really good job making the play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, they execute the end route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyson. Running through contact. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Arizona State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Keeps looking downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do? Punt
is on its way. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on third down. Finds his tight end. That should be the final play of the first half.
For the offense.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, all the tradition, all of the bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Territorial Cup. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Arizona and Arizona State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start the... at their own 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
On the option. He'll toss it. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. They want to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Blasted as he lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This drive will open from the 15. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Fires to the middle. It's caught. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Sparky is putting the pitchfork to them as Arizona State the lead.
And they got this thing cooking. They've got all the momentum. They've handled the moment of this rivalry game really, really well, and the momentum firmly on their side.
Sparky's a team that always just seems to be going for the jugular. If you give them an opening, they're going to take it, and right now they're pulling away.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making... Presence felt in making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Off to the races. Touchdown, Arizona State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Finds the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Udo. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the air, it's Fafita. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Looking for room, it's Udo. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. No need to get cute there, especially when they allow you to push the quarterback forward, and they do, and get the 1st down.
Yeah, the quarterback just does a nice job finding the crease, right? Which side of the center am I going to go? I got to get low to the ground, and I'm going to have my buddies behind me trying to give me a little extra shove to go get that 1st.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Creates a little space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Give to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Thanks to grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
To the air, it's Fafita. Here's the pressure. Caught near the sideline, it's Craig. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line, it's Craig. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Arizona comes out with another 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Craig. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
looking to throw. It's Fafita. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Bought a little time to go. Caught close to the marker. It's Hudson. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Craig. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. So the latest edition of the Duel in the Desert in the books, and Arizona State will take home college football's oldest rivalry trophy. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.